Christian Audio presents Mi Casa Uptown, Learning to Love Again, written and read by Rich Pérez. Dedication. Tú. I remember it as if it happened yesterday. Tú, sung by Juan Luis Guerra, was one of my mom's favorite songs to dance to. The DJ at my wedding called us up for the last dance, and despite the fact that she was physically struggling, she wasn't going to pass up the moment. A moment that only later we'd realize we wouldn't get back. My mom's commitment to work, serve, teach, lead, and inspire anyone in her path was infectious. And that night was no different. Mi Casa Uptown is dedicated not only to my mom's legacy, but to every immigrant who moves their family to an unfamiliar land with a dream all too familiar. Thank you. Your commitments, efforts, sacrifices, long hours, overnights, broken English, odd jobs, native tongue, food, everything has been nothing but inspiring to your children, their children, and the work and purpose with which they now live. You are the real heroes, even if few honor you. Gracias, papi y mami. Mi Casa Uptown is dedicated to my wife, Anna. You've been nothing but incredible, not only through the writing process, but since we first met in the fitting room at the Gap over 14 years ago. I commit to never leaving you, nor stop pursuing you. For where you go, I will go. Where you stand, I will stand. Your family shall be my family, and your God, my God. Where you die, I will die, and there I will be buried. May the Lord do so to me and more also if anything but death parts me from you. Finally, Mi Casa Uptown is dedicated to my son, Josiah. My little superhero. Joe, what do you know? In our world, people find it hard to be themselves. God has used you to inspire me to be me, the forgiven, made new, spirit-empowered me. You're an incredible little dude, brighter than you sometimes know. You are the single greatest reason in this life I labored writing this book, building our home, investing in this community, leaving this legacy. No matter what life throws your way, because it will, and it throws hard, Jesus made sure that there's always a place to take those things. Just before you think the light is swallowed up by darkness, just before you think evil wins, just before you think the fire is put out by the cold, that's when light explodes everywhere. That's when good stands tall with evil underfoot. That's when the fire spreads, creating passion and strength to believe again. I hope that the life of this book is something you experience with me before anyone else. I hope that the life of this book inspires you to find Jesus in the smallest things as much as in the biggest things, in the familiar as much as in the unfamiliar, in all the places you travel, but even more in your home, tu casa. Love you, buddy. Forward, La Bienvenida, Bustelo in My Cup Again, by Andy Mineo. I blew it. I missed my alarm clock on the single most important day on the job as resident assistant, moving day. Andy, are you in there? I heard my boss yell through the door as he pounded on it. I swear, if you're asleep, you're fired. As a broke college student living in New York City, the only way I could afford my dorm room was by being an RA, because they got free housing in return for working for the school. Now that my job was gone, and my housing provision with it, I had 2 weeks to get out of the dorms. I was heading toward homelessness, and I didn't know what to do. So I called a friend of mine who had just moved back to New York from Bible college, Rich Pérez. Rich and I used to serve together in a ministry called Truce, Nicky Cruz Outreach. We would travel the world using our talents as artists to share our faith in some of the most desperate and violent communities. In case you didn't know, Rich once had a rap career. And don't let the pastor title fool you. He still might spit a few bars every now and then. Anyway, back to the story. I called Rich and explained to him how I lost my job and apartment. I asked if he had any leads on places I could rent on a college student budget. Almost without hesitation, he said, "Bro, just come stay with us." By us, he meant him, his wife, Anna, and their 2-year-old son, Josiah. We've all heard the famous Spanish phrase,
Sample complete. Ready to continue?